Premier League Fulham vs Manchester City prediction, team news, lineups preview. Manchester City continue their pursuit of a record fourth consecutive Premier League title when they travel to Craven Cottage to face Fulham on Saturday lunchtime. The Cottagers are seeking revenge against the reigning champions after they suffered a heavy 5-1 defeat in the reverse fixture at the Etihad Stadium back in September. Match preview. Fulham are set to fall short of last season's top 10 finish following an inconsistent period in 2024, and they require a perfect end to the campaign if they wish to reach the 50-point mark. 5 wins, 5 draws and 6 defeats have been posted in their last 16 top-flight fixtures since the turn of the year, and they enter Saturday's contest without a victory in their last 3 games, drawing their last 2 against Crystal Palace and Brentford. Marco Silva's side were forced to settle for just a point in a goalless stalemate away against Brentford last weekend, and they remain 13th in the Premier League table, 4 points behind 10th-placed Bournemouth with only 2 games remaining. Before travelling to relegation-threatened Luton Town on the final day, Fulham will prepare for their final home match of the campaign against the title-chasing juggernaut that is Man City, whom they have beaten just once in their last 15 Premier League home games, a 2-1 victory back in November 2005 under former boss Chris Coleman. Fulham have picked up 65% of their Premier League points, 29 out of 44 at home so far this season, while they have already beaten the likes of Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur at Craven Cottage, so there is reason for Silva and co. to be optimistic of pulling off an upset this weekend. Man City extended their impressive unbeaten run in the Premier League to 20 matches after putting Wolverhampton Wanderers to the sword 5-1 at the Etihad Stadium last weekend, largely thanks to the prolific form of leading marksman Erling Haaland. The Norwegian has taken his top-flight goal tally for the season to 25, sitting at least 4 clear of his nearest challengers in the Golden Boot race after scoring 4 goals against Wolves, including a first-half hat-trick, while Julian Alvarez was also on the scoresheet in the final 5 minutes to cap a dominant Citizens display. December 6 was the last time that Pep Guardiola's men tasted a top-flight defeat, and their title destiny remains in their hands as they sit just a point behind league leaders Arsenal, having played a game fewer. Man City will move 2 points clear at the summit with a victory on Saturday before the Gunners travel to Manchester United on Sunday. Guardiola has insisted that Arsenal will win the Premier League title if his Man City side slip up in any of their remaining 3 matches. But taking into account their relentless form and magnificent record against Fulham, it is hard to envisage the reigning champions dropping points on Saturday. Indeed, the Citizens have won each of their last 15 meetings with Fulham in all competitions, the joint longest winning run any team has had over another in competitive English football history. City have also scored in each of their last 15 top-flight away visits to Craven Cottage. The joint most one team has faced another with a 100% scoring record on the road in the division, along with Man United at Middlesbrough. Team news. Fulham's only injury concern is with midfielder Harrison Reed, who missed the draw with Brentford due to a knock, but he has since taken part in training and could be fit to return to the matchday squad if Reed is not deemed fit to start. Then Sasa Lukic could be tasked with playing alongside Joao Palhinha in centre midfield, while Alex Iwobi operates further forward along with Andreas Pereira and Willian. Former Man City youngster Tosin Adarabioyo has been left out of the Fulham squad for the last 2 games after reportedly turning down a contract extension, and he may have already played his final game for the club as his current deal expires in June. Issa Diop and Calvin Bassey are set to continue in central defence as a result, while in attack, Rodrigo Muniz has scored 7 of his 9 Premier League goals at Craven Cottage this season and is expected to lead the line once again. As for Man City, they are set to have a clean bill of health for Saturday's game, so Guardiola will have a fully fit squad to choose from. Ederson recovered from a minor shoulder problem to start last weekend and is expected to continue in goal, while Ruben Dias recovered from illness to make the matchday squad and will be pushing for a recall in central defence along with John Stones. Phil Foden also recovered from illness last time out and is ready to start an attack against Fulham. The Englishman could continue next to Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. But both Jeremy Doku and Jack Grealish will be hoping to force their way back into the first 11. Alvarez is another attacker at Guardiola's disposal, but he is not expected to displace City's goal machine Haaland, who scored a hat-trick in the reverse fixture against Fulham. Fulham possible starting lineup: Leno, Castaigne, Diop, Ream, Robinson, Palhinha, Lukic, Iwobi, Pereira, Willian, Muniz. Manchester City possible starting lineup: Ederson, Walker, Akanji, Ake, Gvardiol, Rodri, Kovacic, Bernardo, De Bruyne, Foden, Haaland. We say, Fulham 1-3 Manchester City. Although Fulham cannot be taken lightly on Saturday considering that they have already pulled off a few upsets this term, it is difficult to back against a fully fit Man City side, firing on all cylinders and hungry for more top-flight glory. The Citizens boast a brilliant record against the Cottagers, scoring at least twice in each of their last 16 meetings. And we believe that they will have more joy in the final third at Craven Cottage. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.